Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the party, Richter. We're here. NBA bets, maybe some baseball bets. You never know what's popping on the tools. Look, I just see a steals play on no vig. What? What just happened here? This is the Portfolio EV live show. Shout out if you were watching Greg and Lofty at 1 o'clock Eastern here. But all of a sudden, you see a couple of new faces. And I don't mean me. I mean, the no vig is on there. You'll see another thing that looks like Profit X. Absolutely. Of course, we all know about DraftKings. Right away, this is what we have. A combination. Chris Paddock under 4.5 Ks plus 120 at FanDuel. Bet it right now. 3.8% edge with a massive HROI already to start the season. But last year, even better. Not as far as a 90.2. I'm just saying as far as a consistent moneymaker happens to be strikeouts for us. So let's go right over to FanDuel. As we're doing this, right away, we've identified a massive play in baseball. Don't worry, we're going to get to some NBA too. You better hang on because I've got parlays. We're going to see how many parlays I can generate in 4 seconds. 4 seconds or less. I think there was a movie. It was 8 seconds or less. Some stupid, what was it? A bucking bronco, right? What was he on there? The bucking bronco, right? Was that Luke Perry on a bucking bronco? Here's the edge. Plus 120 under 4.5 Ks at FanDuel. The ticket should be plus 112. Instead, we're getting a plus 120 return. So doesn't matter to me what Minnesota's finest Chris Paddock has done over the past X starts or what his career record is against the White Sox in Chicago when it was Rate Field, when it was Get a Great Rate Field, or when it was Comiskey Park or anything else. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters in this case is, are we getting a better price? And yes, abso-freaking-lutely, we are getting a better price. At plus 120, this is how it works versus the plus 112. And then look at everybody else. Oh, yeah, DraftKings, plus 115. That's pretty cool. We're getting 5 points better over at FanDuel. Same over on top of BetMGM. That's how your edge works. It's very simple. Hopefully, folks, you jumped in on this because this is how it works. All right? Let's see if I can get in. Yeah, FanDuel, they're letting me in. It's a beautiful site, isn't it? Of course, if I can actually do it. Okay, we'll figure this one out. But Chris Paddock under 4.5 Ks, that's what you want. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you all joining us. Any questions you have, we're going to build out portfolios. But this is how this thing works. More so than anything, it's vital that you at least see where our edge comes from. That's all. Now, let's build some parlays. Generate parlays. I just want to see what I have available to me. I'm not going to be able to make 50 parlays, but I'm just curious. I'm going to see if I can even get a couple of 5-leg parlays. Now, this is just based off of what I have available in my portfolio. Not bad. 10 5-leg parlays. Khalil Ware's in here. We're going to have to identify him as a bright and early suck. Ooh, Christopher Singh. That's a good one. All right. Yeah, let's regenerate. I'm regenerating. I want parlays. That's what I want. I want parlays. Just send me parlays. All right, so this is what I have active. Okay? Everything you see here, these are my specific parlays. I'm going to show you how easy it is in a minute to build something exceptional. But look, you see, Novig is on here. DraftKings is on here, right? So sure, I can mass enter a bet, and you'll see I can place those 3 bets on DraftKings easily. Like, that shit's easy. No worries there. But it's more a matter of generating parlays. I just want to see what's available. So I don't have a ton. I already bet the Spencer Dinwiddie, but there's, you see, right there, Profit X. If you're part of Novig, if you're part of Profit X, jump on right now and get a free week. Just use code MUG. You'll get the other 20%. You'll get a free week, though. That's the big thing. This code MUG, since it was Coffee Bets and now it's Best Bets, since we're not on anymore. We're on at 2 o'clock Eastern. That's for damn sure. Every time after Greg and Lofty. But use this and get your free week. and start messing around with Profit X. Start messing around with No Vig. You're already on the exchange. If you're not on the exchange, let's talk at Shander Bets. All right. I purposely made this portfolio here for you. It's called Yes. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take everything off and we're just going to go here to Yes and to see if in fact anything's changed. Not much. There's a Carlos Correa in there plus 150. It doesn't have a negative HROI. And I'll show you why I created this. But let's just see what we can generate. I'm just curious. 50 parlays, please. 50 parlays. 5 seconds. All right. No 5-leg. I couldn't generate 55-leg parlays. Let's see if I can generate 4 legs. Let's see. Maybe I can. I know I can generate 3 or 2, but I'm just curious as this thing works for me. Because as the tool is working for me, right, it's going back and seeing what's available. This is available to me. Now, where I already bet individually, that's why it's hidden, but that's plus 11. All right, so that's 11-1. For 4 legs, it's not ideal. You'd like that to be a little bit long, but that's fine. Let's hide where. Now, here we'll have some fun. We'll see how many I have available to me, which is probably not going to be much. So let's just open this up to everybody. The other thing we can do is just be unselfish. Stop being selfish, Shander, and use the already created MLB and NBA portfolios that allow books in which you can't bet on here for others. Just giving us more opportunity to bet parlays. That's fine. Kawhi Leonard under 6.5 rebounds. Look, it's an HROI 3.6%. It just means that betting rebounds over under, but betting rebounds on BetMGM is returning a profit. This is a massive edge. Let's see. We're going to generate some parlays, though, instead. Just want to see what we got here. See what we got. Let's make 13 parlays. I love that, Badera. Trust me. You and me both, brother. All right, bang. We got a bunch out here. A lot on BetMGM. Sugar House is popping here as well. There's a couple of made-up books like Sugar House and Bet Rivers. Here's one on FanDuel. I like that. I like that one a lot. And you add Ben Brown in here all of a sudden. Wait a second now. Wait a second. The thing about this, too, making sure, of course, that Sanchez is out, but Correa is in. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the Paddock one is moved, so that's fine. We lost that. This one is I love this. All right, let's do this. So let me move my fat face out of the way, and you can see Ben Brown. All right, top left, FanDuel. Highlight it right above me. Yeah, Badera, I got you. It's a little more difficult on 365 because nobody can really pull from them because of how criminal they are in their behavior, at least allegedly, because it's not real criminal. I'm just saying, in fact, they withhold a lot, API, stuff like that. These other books at least let us determine, based on what they're offering, sources of truth, what have you. But look at this. Ben Brown, let's build this up, all right? We have our show ride parlay of the day. Ben Brown, pardon me. Ben Bride. I was saying show ride. Come on, Ben Brown. We'll go to Ben Brown with his Cubs game coming up tonight. Under 5.5 Ks, flexing on the road against Atlanta. That's pretty thick. Minus 154, all good there. Now we go back to that Minnesota game. Carlos Correa, over 1.5 total bags. Okay? Again, 2+ total bases here for Correa. We're just adding in each individual leg is one that makes sense at FanDuel. Or the combination of these 4 plus EV legs, even if one is from another book, is best served over at FanDuel. That's probably what happens more often than not. Here come the Rangers at minus 1.5 at plus 130. And then last, let's go to the NBA, right? Let's go to the National Basketball Association. We'll go to the Brooklyn Nets. This god-awful basketball game on the road against Dallas. 9-point favorite because, Anthony Davis is involved. Keon Johnson, just give me 2 threes. 2 jacks, up, up, up. All right? Somebody get John Hyslop on the phone. Somebody let Petty Queen know. We have 3, technically, if you look at the favorite at minus 1.5, but 2 from a player pop standpoint, overs. Keon Johnson. Is he really going to screw this thing up for us? Minus 115. I like that. That's it. We have 2 overs in this parlay on top of that. Plus 1796 is what it should be. Okay, well, something moved, Jerry. I'm going to put 25 bucks on it. All right. Actually, I'll put 15 bucks on it. And I'll give away the profits. $14 to win $229. Let's look at that, Patrick. Let's look at that, Joey B. We got a pat. Look, I think the Phillies are actually, they just ordered one. Oh, man. They're dropping this parlay as we speak. Come on, guys. Hold on a second. Patrick, let me show you where this is. This is just outrageous. I built that parlay, and then it just disappeared. It vanished. Give me a second because we have to do this whole exercise over again. You know, if I was a man of little to no patience, I might yell, I might scream, I might be crazy, I might go nuts. But, you know, that's not me. That's not me at all. Let's see what we can build. Again, we're going to FanDuel here. And I'm making sure that with my portfolios active, it's simply the 2 main ones. So we've generated what? 4-leg parlays, as many as possible, 50. You see a couple popping right here. Let's see. No, nothing outside. All right, so we'll go back to the top. Here you go. Clay, Ware, Quan, White. Bet it on FanDuel or Fanatics. Get on and hit the bet now button. Even more reason for you to sign up. Yep, we'll keep browsing. We'll remove that. We'll go back to my stuff here because there's going to be a little bit more. And I'm going to answer Patrick's question too. So here you go. We're on mine right now. Okay. Actually, let's get rid of yes. Okay. So we're on my stuff right now. You've got an under NRFI essentially right here. Okay. So nothing from a historic standpoint because it's new. Basketball, we've been around for a little bit. This is a little different, right? So if you want to see if you have positive HROI on, meaning this button right here, first off, you would see bets that say negative. You just go to filter, and then right here it says HROI. See the bottom right? HROI. Make sure that's off. All right. See what we got. Let's generate some parlays. Parlays. Just need parlays, man. 4-leg parlays, please. Okay. I like this. I like this. Plus, I like that jacket. Plus 925. We have now crossed over on 3 sports. The only thing that's truly missing here, and let's see if I can build it fast enough and this son of a bitch doesn't disappear. I'm going to have to just search names. Cacao? What exactly is going on here? Under a total and a half points. I wish I knew how to properly pronounce this man's name, but this is the beauty of the tools. I don't need to. I just know that this is a plus EV leg, or the combination of it somewhere else here, along with everything else, makes the most sense. All right, so Capo is in. Let's get Klay Thompson in there. I'm trying to search, and Lindy is posting home run plays in the Discord, and it's just popping in, and preventing me from doing this. 13.5 points because I keep going to another tab, and then instead it just brings me to Lindy's, which I love. All right, Clay's off the board. It's amazing how fast this thing works. All right, so let's do one without Clay. How about that? Let's get a FanDuel one without Clay. Great. So now, instead of Klay Thompson, we can go to Arturi. Now, do I have any idea what's going on in the NHL? Do I know who Arturi is? The guy isn't even popping up because I put 2 R's and not 2 T's. Artui. Jeez, how the hell do you... Artturi. Arturi. Arturi Lenkinen. All right. Yeah, there you go. Lenkinen. That's easy. Lekkinen. Arturi Lekkinen. I don't know. I have no idea this person exists. You could have created him last night on NHL 25. Yet all I know is that right now, from the top-down market-based approach, his specific points prop is best played under a half against both the true odds of what it should be and the rest of the market. Again, you could have just made this guy up. Now Capo has moved. This is insane. This is insane. This whole show is just going to turn into me tilting, trying to get one parlay against the market. How about this? What does this look like? We got to get rid of Bridges. Utah money line plus 1037. 1076. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad at all. All right, so here it is. I'll just look at this is it. Let's just see how fast I can do this before it moves again, Jerry. Utah money line, college basketball. There's baseball going on right now as we speak. How great is that? There's also this stupid college basketball tournament. So we're going to take Utah on the money line. Love how there's college basketball, mind you, just popping in right here. CBC, the college basketball crown, and yet we're taking Utah on the money line. Isn't that amazing? All right. So now we need Ben Brown and Martin Neckes. So let's go Ben Brown. We're going to go under 5.5 Ks. This is going to be glorious. Just absolutely stupendous. I can't wait to play this. Under 5.5 Ks. Last but not least, as I mentioned, Martin Neckes. Neckes. There we go. And we're going to stay under a half point. Easy game. All right. We just loaded this up. One guy I've never even heard of before. I still don't know if he's even a real human being. What do we have? The K prop in there. We had Utah college basketball. We have covered 3 sports. 3 sports. The only thing we're missing here is the NBA, but that's fine. The NBA is a disaster. Capo is out, right? No, Capo is in. Utah, Ben Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is fantastic. $14 to win $145. All right. If this hits, I will do 2 things. If this hits, Jeanette, it's insane. He knows I'm on, and he's just bang, 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 just peppering me with all of these home runs. Now, I think what you have to look at here, 2 things. One, if this parlay hits, when it hits, I'll give away the ticket, $100, $145. All you need to do, if you're watching on YouTube, is put your whatever your is on social. That's fine. If you're on Twitter, then you can DM me. If it's not for whatever reason on Twitter, right? That's fine. @ShanderBets. Or reply to this tweet is probably the best thing there. That's the best way to get in on the giveaway. And then we're also going to have something special for Portfolio EV. So I told you, get in for a week with Mug, but we'll do something special with Portfolio EV. All right, let's just look around and see what's available. Patrick, just help me out here a little bit more. Show me having wins since I got the tool. So just give me a little bit more, and I'm happy to walk through whatever that is. No. I mean, look, it's second kid now, man. I'm seasoned. I know how to run a budget for these children. It's tight. You ever play that game, Oregon Trail? It's bare bones over here, all right? These kids are walking 8 hours a day. They're not eating much. They're lucky to get 3 meals. And if the wagon breaks down, one of them is expected to at least help keep either the wagon up or the wheel up as it's being repaired. Clothes get burned on fire. We're trying to avoid dysentery, all this shit. All right. I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to these 2 kids. All right. Got a lot of Klay Thompson popping up here. Let's go back and make sure that that's actually real. Yeah, it is. Onyx is another one. top 5. A lot of you probably couldn't name more than 3 Onyx songs, could you? If I were to just blindfold you, put you in a room, no access to anything, and said, I'll give you $1,000 for every song you can name after, throw your guns, slam, and I'd even give you a wild card. Do you think you could do it? Probably not. Onyx is actually a pretty cool social sports book. Check out Lindy, what he's doing. And it's also mirroring a lot of what DraftKings does. So, perfect example. Caesars won't take my money. I don't know what this is. They won't take my money. DraftKings won't take my money here. It's very limited. I have to get a lot of volume down. Fanatics, I don't even think this place still exists anymore. They're worried about stitching names on the back of jerseys. Onyx, there you go. Full unit down. I can get a full unit down on Onyx. And yeah, I can get my money out. I've done that. Trust me. It's worked. Positive home run is not up there quite yet, my friend. Just give us some time, Patrick. It's coming. Have you played the updated one, Matty, JC? There's one you can download. I think it's on Xbox. It might be for both. We've got the Xbox, the newer Xbox, and then the PS5. I think it's on the Xbox, or at least I downloaded and played it on the Xbox. But they made a new one, and it's updated, and it's much more detailed, a lot more storylines, the graphics and everything, and it's definitely a blast from a nostalgia standpoint, but from the same point, it's also just amazing to see. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it's amazing to see how much they like. I'll give you a perfect example. There are a couple of towns in which you stop, and it's like there's a mystery. Like you have to figure out a murder mystery, and there's just different stuff like that, right? Like it's crazy. Or like there's a gang that you have to track down, or there's a crew of like the Old West version of Hell's Angels. It's pretty insane. So here at Onyx, I know I can get a full unit down. That's one way around limits. That's why we see no VIG. That's why we see this other stuff here too. Look, Utah was popping up. I think it's gone. No, it's still there. So let's look at a college basketball side, right? Not often that we get this college basketball side in there, but definitely from a curiosity standpoint, this is not like a smaller market, right? Some guy who's playing bench minutes 3-point. We're talking about an actual college game that's going on that a lot of people are watching. Look at the discrepancy there between the two. I took something that's making me thirsty. No, it's not. I know where you're going here. And for some reason, this is the only thing I had. I normally have water here, but I had this down because I was doing work. I didn't want to drink coffee. And then I was like, all right, screw it, I'll get coffee. And I thought, nah, I'll drink this soda. It's my wife's. And I was like, nah, I don't want to drink a soda, 11 o'clock at night. So it's there. Now I needed something. And it's only making it worse. It's like blood zero for a vampire. Minus 152 beats minus 159. But here's the best part about it, right? I'm going to bet this. Go ahead and bet it. Go ahead and tail. I hope you do. I hope you do. Utah at minus 152. Look, here's the reality about this college basketball thing going on in Las Vegas. If Utah wins today, we just paid less than everybody else. Utah wins, we all win, right? So just like if this were plus money and it was the opposite, and we took Butler at plus 152, and the true odds were plus 140, and everybody else was below plus 140. Yeah, sure. If we lose, everybody loses that money. Well, in this case, we're paying extra. We're paying the tax, if you will, to bet this game at minus 152. So if we win, we all win the same amount, 1 unit, right? We're betting 152, 160. If we lose, guess what? I just lost 26 cents less than somebody who bet it over at Pinto, 16 cents less than some moron who thought they got a great deal over at ProfitX. That's the point. You constantly have to shop. You constantly have to get the best price. The market is moving. I have both, my friend, because I have 2 kids. 2 kids. No, there's nothing in here, man. I'm telling you. It's just for some reason it's making me. Maybe it's this. Here, let me give. I love you, Joey B, but I got to show him something here. I don't know. Is it this? These are incredible. Somebody brought these home from the healthy store, and it's a pretzel filled with maple almond butter. So the maple totally defeats the purpose because even if it's healthy, to me, I'm like, no, it's not. It's maple. It's great. I think you can use. I don't think you need the old school. Just use the regular, like whatever next gen you have. All right, let's do this again. We have our parlay. We have our 4-leg parlay. If that hits, make sure you hit me in the replies, whatever your handle is, Instagram, Twitter, what have you. Hit me with the @ $1.45 goes to some lucky viewer. And on top of that, we're going to have a massive deal that comes down here for Portfolio EV. But jump in. Mug, MUG, gets you a free week. Free week. Mess around. See how easy it is, right? I'm showing you now for a reason because it's significantly easier to just step in and create the most basic of portfolios and start winning, all right? So I'm going to do that with you right now. Real quick on the way out, this is how easy it is. We're going to go to the Portfolio Lab, all right? I'm going to probably have to move around at least my face a little bit. That's fine. Let's get this out of the way for a second. You can see a little bit more of me. That's awesome. That's great. Let me move myself up top like the Lindy Show. There we go. So this is what I'm doing. In fact, I've already built it. Yes. All right. Yes. Yes. And this is what it is. My portfolio. I'm building you a new one. Create new one. Pennsylvania. That's where I am. Leagues. I want everything. I want everything. This is the easiest. Look, I'm going to get you in for a free week mug. This is the easiest thing you can do. The very first thing you can do when you start up. Come back and DM me at Shander Bets. I'm happy to talk you through it. But go back and look at this portion of the video because this is the very first / easiest thing you can do to start building a winning portfolio. And it's not going to take much time at all. We've selected every league. Great. This is where you just need to adapt what books you can bet. Pardon me. For me, it's 365. DraftKings just with volume. I know I'm going to get that. FanDuel, Fliff, No Vig, Onyx, Profit X. That's it. That's all I have. And then I'm just going to do bet types, everything. I want it all from a game MVP to rebounds. I want it all. See? Everything. All sports, everything. Balanced. That's it. Flat betting. Keep that flat betting. This goes to 1. This goes to 1. That's it. Everything else gets left the same. Okay? Leave everything else. View markets. It's going to show you everything here. It's going to show you current season. That's fine. You can look from last season, but I just want current season. Save portfolio. All right. Once you save it, you can name it whatever you like. That's fine. I'll show you because mine is exactly that. Yes, that portfolio, yes, is what I just built. And what it's going to return here is everything across all sports, across all leagues, across everything that you identified on your sports book. But because I have show negative HRI bets off, I'm only going to see what's returning a positive historical ROI. So we didn't have to fine tune 3-pointers on FanDuel. We didn't have to look at what Fanatics is returning on rebounds. We didn't have to look on any of that. This is the most basic application of the tool that you can find that will start immediately a pathway to profit. Absolutely as easy as it gets. And you see bets are already popping up. All right. Including Utah, which is holding tight at minus 152. Go ahead and bet that one. That's it. All right. That's it. We just built it. We just hung with you. Good juju. Look at you guys. Good juju to you as well, fellas. Always a pleasure. Check them out. They went video now, so check them out. Fantastic content they're putting out, especially from a PEV mindset as well. There you go. Plus 1571 from Matty JC. He's got some Oregon Trail to check out too. Appreciate you all hanging with me here. We'll be here all week. We'll talk more about Novig. We'll talk more about ProfitX. But for now, you've got your homework. Sign up, get a free week. That's Monday to Monday. You're going to get college basketball as you see pop up. Player props, if you can legally bet those. I can't in PA, but we'll talk about those tomorrow. And you're going to get the NBA, baseball, K props are through the roof. Check it out. You hate it? Okay, great. It sucks. Leave. If not, you'll be like the rest of us and start making some money. I know. That's exactly where I'm going right now. See you tomorrow.